You're listening to the Sans Pants Network.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm also Joel.
Plumbing the Death Star is a comedy pop culture podcast that asks the important questions like, how would you survive a quiet place?
So the number one thing in a quiet place, you gotta be freaking quiet,
Yeah.
dude.
No one's saying nothing.
Yeah.
First question, where does my voice live? Second question, can I get it out with a knife?
Your throat, and you'll still make noises. In fact,
Lungs.
stabbing.
Don't your lungs make the noises happen?
No, your voice
Because if you
box.
press on a chest, you go, oh.
Oh yeah, no. When they dissected a lion,
Yes.
and then they put like they got the throat of the lion, the dead lion.
Yeah.
And they put like air through it. It roared.
Did they put the air up the tuchus of the lion and then pump a bellows? Like, how did it work?
No, what do you mean attached to the
They cut off its head. Well,
Yes.
they dissected it, and then they put
head fell off?
Yeah, and they put a tube on its throat.
Lion's head fell off at the zoo. Oh.
Yeah, no. And they
We'll
put a-
feed the body to the zebras, and
Yeah.
we'll
Not the head, though.
take
We-
the
Has
head
Has
for
anybody made a
science.
movie where, you know, in a quiet place,
Yeah.
or like in some movies it's like a zombie apocalypse or like an outbreak or whatever?
Yeah.
Has anybody made a movie where a disease is your head falls off? Is that a good movie?
Oh no, the first symptom is red eyes. The second
Yeah.
symptom is sore ears. The
then
third
third-
symptom, your head falls off and you're already dead.
Oh, okay. No, okay, it's not like your head falls off and you're living.
No,
No,
you
no,
know,
no.
kills you.
It's like,
You can't
oh,
live without a head.
guys, I don't feel so good.
My eyes are red.
Oh, and my head just slides off my body onto the ground. Oh no, he was infected.
We all touched him. Oh no. My eyes are starting to get red and my ears are starting to hurt.
Schlop, schlop, schlop. Damn, dude.
Okay.
So your strategy
Yeah.
was bold and violent, and you don't really know what you're cutting or what's
respect it,
going
first
on.
of all.
Okay. Well, I think
But
I
I
got
think-
my Adam's apple.
I was gonna say, while you
I get a
permeate
skewer,
on that,
I
while you
reckon
figure,
straight through.
yeah, and you're gonna do that
cartilage
without
at the
making
heels.
any noise.
No, well, yeah, because I've already come, huh?
Yeah.
Because I figured I'm just gonna
Consume.
duct tape up my mouth.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be breathing out your nose.
Very nose. Okay, well you got a blocked nose.
I
Dead.
breathe badly, but I would still
okay.
breathe.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because my other issue, I guess, with either duct taping or removing a whole voice box is like your tummy, you and your mahungi.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's the thing, you gotta
opening up a pack of crisps.
Yeah. Your body makes a bunch farts.
Yeah.
Well, I get. Well, here's another
cough.
thing.
Yeah. Sneezing?
So
Yeah.
duct tape over your mouth, then just wrap your body in a blanket.
Okay. We find your body, and I very quietly, I'm like, he overheated. He blocked up every hole and overheated.
No, well, no, not blocking up every hole. You can still do farts and whatever, but because it's in the blanket, it'll be muffled.
Well, what about when
Yeah.
you need to go searching
Actually,
for food?
yeah. What if we somehow devised so like soundproofing,
Yeah.
but like not the what we have in our studio,
Yeah.
but what we used to have those eggshell
Oh, yeah.
type
Like the
looking
egg-
foam
yeah, yeah.
things, right? I know we used to have like some that were big and foamy, right?
Yeah.
So what if we got a bunch of them? And somehow the trick is to get. I was thinking of attaching them to like plywood, right?
Right.
Like for like a box over your head, so you can still see through it. But if it's muffled, we can
Yeah.
still make noises with our mouths that
Okay.
will not be heard. But then making that's going to be.
I really
hard.
like the two of you sacrificing maneuverability and increasing your clumsiness tenfold so that you can fart and yell.
Well, I mean, I'm not farting or yelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
I don't
I'd be
mean to.
farting. Everyone's farting.
We'll
You can't
be
stop
farting.
farting.
Well, that's why, yeah, just duct
yeah.
tape, and then because you just take the duct tape off slowly, which does hurt, but
Yeah.
it won't be compared to being torn apart by monsters.
Yeah, it is,
The
it's
pain of
better.
tape being removed,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
cop that.
What if I duct taped my mouth and then my butthole?
No, that's bad.
You can't
Why?
block both ends. You can't go airtight.
What if I went airtight? And then when I was like, I don't see no aliens.
No.
I think I'm safe. Just undo a little bit of duct tape and lift up a cheek.
The first time, tear off all your ass hair.
Yeah.
Your eyes watering because you still don't want to yell.
And then an alien coming and killing you because you thought, oh, I didn't
I'm
see
safe.
you on, so I'm safe.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, just act normally until you see an alien and then be quiet if you think that
Yeah, but
that
that's how they attracted to me.
Yeah.
Because if I make a sound, then they're like, "Ooh," and they run to me. So I got a brief moment.
You got a brief window.
Brief moment. So I'm very quiet at all times, and then then they're like, and they beeline it, but then I'm like, duct tape back on,
you
and
stop moving.
I gotta move somewhere else. Yeah.
It's so funny imagining this in like a big echoey abandoned car park or something.
Yeah, I guess.
All the aliens zeroing in on you.
Yeah.
That's also where's the best place to be?
Well, behind a waterfall in a cave, which,
Yeah.
as shown in the first Quiet Place.
Yeah. That's a probably pretty good.
I don't know where I can get access to a waterfall.
Well, pretty much
Okay.
you just need to go anywhere that's got like a constant noise that Earth is creating.
What about if I go to a construction site and I turn on all the jackhammers
Well,
and
it's
I
not
just
gonna-
live in there?
Well, no, because the moment you turn on the jackhammers, you get
Yeah.
killed.
No, I stay quiet.
No, you get killed.
And they come and they're just like, oh, it's just a jackhammer. Or they tear my jackhammers to shreds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I
You
was
can't
thinking-
attack a waterfall. You can, it just
Yeah.
won't do anything.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, like, a studio, they're kind of soundproof.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have, like, a waterfall. I can do, like, an app in, like,
Yeah.
sleep sounds.
Oh, yeah,
waterfall.
ambient noise or whatever.
But the problem there
It's
is,
not that
one,
they-
it relies on electricity. Two, some of them rely on internet connection. And I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain at the
Yeah.
moment that happens, maybe, I don't know, like the auto Google is like, I'm so sorry, but I have no internet connection.
Yeah.
Shut up, Google. Oh, no.
And then every alien, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, there is actually probably some easy ways to do it that, like, A Quiet Place neglects.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
underground?
Oh, yeah?
Like, anything that's got a basement?
No one can hear you in the basement.
No, but it's in, like...
Is it sounds that they're hearing, or is it like the vibrations?
Good question.
I think it's vibration. Oh, no, they've got very sensitive ears.
But that is
how they
vibration.
get
Sound
killed.
is vibrations.
What
Whoa.
if we?
So,
So's farts.
what farts is sounds.
Yeah, and smells.
Body does so much.
The body makes so much. The trouble is you can't stop the body making noise.
Yeah.
It's like
You
that,
can't-
that quietest room in the world, and you
Yeah.
can go in there, and maybe people only last like half an hour, if that, because they can hear everything.
Yeah, you can hear your organs going in your belly.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
your stomach's going to be grumbling all the time because
Yeah.
you're very hungry at all
Exactly.
times.
I can't think of the quietest food.
Yeah. Soup.
Mashed potato.
We both picked really interesting choices there. Mashed potato is quiet.
Yeah.
You can probably use mashed potato to muffle a gun.
Yeah.
Banana?
You
You eat a banana?
Banana's good. You're an assassin. You don't have a silencer. You pull a banana, put it on, and the banana peels.
Well, yeah, because, like, I just think that, like, if you're in a basement or something, because the alien's not going to dig to find you, and also because it just combats, like, so, like, natural sounds on Earth.
Yeah.
Obviously, it isn't just like,
Yeah.
to all of
Because
them.
it understands as a basic natural background
okay.
vibration.
So natural.
So, like,
sounds.
waves crashing
So
and stuff like that, it's not going to go punch the sea. Also, they can't swim.
Yeah.
So, realistically, because we've seen A Quiet
Yeah,
Place,
we could just get on a boat.
despite the fact that it may seem like we don't really remember it, we have at least seen 2 out of 3 films,
Yeah.
I
I've
think.
definitely seen one.
Yes, me too.
We've seen 1 out of 3 films. I've
Yeah.
definitely seen
Yeah.
2.
Uh-huh.
It's actually right now a bit of a shock that there was 3.
Yeah.
I only thought there was 2.
There's one where they go to sea, and there's one where it's the before it even happened.
There's A Quiet Place.
I
There's A
knew that
Quiet
one.
Place
Yeah.
2.
I forgot about that
Yeah.
one.
Then
Came
there's
out during COVID.
Quiet Place Day One.
I know
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah, exactly. If we say we decided to live on a boat,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we are fine from the aliens.
Yes.
But in this world, do we live on the boat forever?
I think we have to.
Do you know how to fish
Yes.
I need a.
from a boat?
Yes.
Well, how hard can it be? You get
What?
you get a line.
Yeah.
Put a bit of bait. Worm.
Dude,
How are
when
we
you-
getting worms?
Dude, when you're that far out at sea, you could make a fucking net and just stick it in the sea.
How you
and you'll
making a
find
net?
We bring in
fucking
that.
bring a net. How are we getting a? How are we making a boat?
Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point.
How are we making a fishing line?
We don't start in the
Yeah,
sea
yeah,
with
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
Treading water.
Well, okay. I guess if we went to the docks very quickly, got into
Yeah.
a boat, and then went into the
Yeah.
ocean.
Well,
I mean,
let's
could be
say
alright
we're
for
going on a
bit.
boat.
Yeah.
You can bring one thing that we're
Yeah.
grabbing in our rush to get out to sea. What would you grab? Net.
Net.
Someone's got to bring the net.
Someone's gotta
and
bring the
I'm
net.
not bringing the net.
Yeah.
Bring knife. We need knife.
Okay, I'll bring knife.
And then we
Okay.
need something to cook.
Yeah.
No, we need water.
No, we need water.
You know, if it's the 3 of us, we get there. You've got net, and me and Zammit both have knife.
Yeah. I was thinking harpoon gun, but as you were talking, I was thinking we need water. I got a bottle of water. 1 bottle of water, not going to be enough. Well, how do you get water?
Desalination.
Rain.
Okay, desalination, rain.
Yeah, but rains, you can't always rely on rain.
Why not?
Do you think you can
Rain's so
rely on
reliable.
desalination?
Because the
Because we've got
water's
the
full of
water.
water.
The water's full of sea. There's so much sea in this
The
water.
water's full of water and no sea's water.
What's surrounded by water? You're just gonna get the salt
Exactly.
out.
How are you
Water
gonna
all around. Let's all have a drink.
Exactly. You get a top. Step
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
You put the top.
This sounds heaps like rain, dude.
No, it's not
That's how
rain.
you
Shut
collect
your
rain.
fucking mouth.
Well, yeah.
You get
Are
the
you
top
thinking-
over the top of you.
Over the top of me.
You heat the salt. I remember.
Okay.
Okay. So we make like
Right,
a
step
tent.
1. We got a bucket.
You make
Okay,
a tent on a boat.
All right, we're in a boat. I get a bucket. Over the side.
Yeah.
Grab a bucket. We got a bucket of
We got a bucket
seawater.
of salty water.
I'm like, I'm
we have
very
a top?
thirsty, Jackson.
yeah. You know what? We got a top.
Okay, we set a top up. Do we have a way of heating up that water?
How? Like what?
Like
how
a hot
much?
plate? Or can I light
In a
Would
bucket?
you allow me to light a little fire?
It feels like we need like a gallon drum,
Just
you know,
one
and then we
little
can like make
fire.
that as a our
What do you
fire.
think will happen when you light
So-
a fire on a boat?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go on the roof where it's metal.
Okay. So
What do you think's gonna happen when you set a fire on the boat on the roof?
Yeah. We'll make the metal hot.
Yeah, and what else happens with fire?
It spreads.
Yeah.
yeah.
unless you control.
Yeah.
No, but even when it's controlled, there's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah. The
Gotta be
embers.
careful of the embers.
Yeah, I'm
You might
aware.
not need
Drinking
to
Jackson's being. Also, if there's embers, it's gonna burn a hole in the top anyway.
right onto your head.
Jackson's top melts.
Because
Yeah, okay, all right. Because I'm thinking, like, you know, yeah, okay. If we can get a boat that has like a lot of other stuff on it,
Wait,
and
you
then
have
if we
to
get
wa-
like, yeah, if we have
Yeah.
say a drum that we can then like chuck in wood.
Yeah.
Where are we getting wood?
I don't know.
So you have to heat the water to the point where it evaporates, so 100 degrees Celsius. Then the water evaporates, hits the top, and then drips back down.
Yeah, that's desalination. I don't know if you actually need to boil the water. That might not be part of it.
You would have to
But
separate the water and the
but
salt.
the sun might do it. I don't know because it's a thing you can do. You don't need to necessarily.
Oh, you can do it at the sea.
Maybe
Okay.
Okay. Is there like
because then the water because it evaporates under the top and then it drifts down the sides of the top and what drips down is
Isn't it-
desalinated and
is
the
that-
salt remains in the
Jack?
top.
Jack, isn't that just how you like you collect like dew, like morning dew?
It could be. I don't know.
The top would also probably be involved in catching rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that too, but you can't always rely on rain.
Yeah.
It doesn't rain all the time.
Yeah.
What you would do, get your top,
Yeah.
put it over something, poke a big, like a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Get
what?
the top covered, like as much space as possible. So over the,
So it's a taut top,
Yeah.
hole in the middle,
not taut.
not
It needs-
taut.
Loose top.
Not loose-ish. It has to be so that it sags into the middle.
You can
So-
okay.
Yeah.
Because
All
if
right.
it's taut, that won't work.
Okay.
It needs to like kind of sag in a little bit to the middle where there's a hole.
Uh-huh.
You put a bucket under that hole.
Yeah.
It rains, all the rain runs into that, drops into the bucket. So you're getting as much rain over.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
kind of do want it taut around the sides. You want a bit it pulled down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that it
yeah.
angles in.
Yeah. It needs to angle in, yeah.
And we don't want to
Like a
that,
funnel.
if that blows away.
No.
Then we dehydrate and dry out and die.
Okay. All right. So that's
But I guess you will get seawater in there as well. So we are drinking salty
spray.
water.
Well, maybe we just
We desalinate. Yeah.
we
like-
just figure out how to drink seawater.
yeah, be like, well, our blood
evolved.
pressure is
we evolve very quick.
240 over
Can you
150.
Can you drink seagull blood?
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember reading a story about a guy.
Of course you are.
He was stranded at sea for over a year.
Yeah.
And he drank heaps of blood. And he ate heaps of livers.
Was he good when he came back?
The first thing he had was a big hamburger. And they said, brother, you cannot have it. Well, he arrived on an island and it was a very remote island. And there was a family who found him washed up on the shore on his boat. And they brought him inside his house, their house. And they were like, what the fuck happened to this guy? And he ate every piece of food they had in their home.
Yeah.
And then, but it was,
Was
just,
sick?
you know, he was just so hungry.
No,
And then-
but
oh yeah,
afterwards.
well, I
I
think
can't imagine it'd be good.
he did. Yeah, he was in a bad way already, so I think it's hard to tell what was.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
I mean,
but then
we've
when
been
they
living off seagull blood, and then you say eat like a bit of spam,
He
and
had
you're
to
like, oh,
eat-
the spam was the problem.
saddest part for that guy is halfway through his journey, he makes friends with a bird. And then
he
he
had to
runs
eat
out
the
of
bird.
food and he has to eat the bird. He says that was the saddest thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
Which is funny because he went to sea with a live guy who died that he had to push into the water, but he's like,
oh, I
eating that
know
bird.
this guy.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is that what Life of Pi is based off?
I don't
don't think
think so.
Was Life of Pi real?
No, I don't know if our boy has survived with a tiger on a
I
raft.
think that would be the end of
no,
you.
but you don't remember Life of Pi.
I haven't seen Life of Pi.
Oh, but it's not really a tiger.
no,
is
it's a
it?
metaphor for
Yeah.
hunger.
Yeah.
God, maybe.
Well,
He's
look,
on the boat with God, could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was Life of Pi real?
But
Yeah.
I don't think so. But,
It's a fictional story.
but
That's
anyway,
sad.
when he's in hospital and he's like, I need a freaking cheeseburger. And the journalist who's like reporting on it all is like, I can't get you a cheeseburger. And he's like, get me a cheeseburger. And he's like,
What are
they
you
say
gonna
a
do?
cheeseburger will kill you, dude. And he's like, just do it.
I don't care. I've survived this
Yeah.
long, and I want to. If that's what gets me, good.
Also, if this guy's just furious at me, what are you going to do? You're so weak.
Yeah, exactly.
I could
just
punch
go.
you in the head and my hand probably go through your
Yeah.
presumably soft skull now. You've
Your
reformed.
bones got weak.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't really have much like calcium or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have
Not much
reverted
calcium
back
in
to
the ocean.
baby mode.
Unless you're chewing on bones, not seagull bones. Is there calcium in fish bones?
Do you get calcium from eating bones?
Well, there's calcium in bones, and I figured if you had access to a whale bone and was gnawing on that, you'd get some calcium.
There is calcium
the
in
idea
bones,
of
so
getting a whale bone on by yourself will be hard. And then I thought about a bird.
Yeah.
And well, they got hollow bones. Don't know what that means. So then I default to fish, and fish bones might get caught in your throat.
If you
and
eat a
that's my
full-
thought process.
If you eat a full fish skeleton,
Yes.
that's full of calcium.
Yes.
Goes into your stomach.
Yes.
Your stomach dissolves the fish bones.
Yeah, I presume. Yes, sure. I presume.
Time to close my Was Life of Pi Real search tab and open a new one that says, can you get calcium from
fish
eating bones?
Probably.
Fish bones.
Because there's
in
calcium
particular.
in bones.
I've seen deer chew on bone, and then that they need it for calcium.
Well, yeah, then you can get calcium from bones. It's not
And, like,
just from milk.
Yeah, birds chew on like those cuttlefish things.
Yeah.
Now, was that just to give them something to do? Nutrients sort of sharpen their beak.
That was the classic thing in primary school where you. What?
I found a website called Precision Nutrition,
Oh yeah.
which is giving me a recipe for cooking bones.
Nice.
It's just a page that says bone.
bones.
Bones.
Well, you use bones when you're making like
Like
a
a
nice
stock
like
or
like
something?
a stock or whatever. and
The
cook
best
all
way to
them
release
delicious-
nutrients found in bones is to make a bone broth.
There you go.
Okay.
While you are unlikely to gnaw on a bone for a snack, bones are an excellent
You
source
don't
of
know me
nutrients.
I'm gnawing on a bone like a damn dog,
Yeah.
dude.
We're in
As
the
long
ocean.
as they are prepared in a way that favors human digestion. I don't think just eating raw fish bones.
Well,
would
here's
do
what
that.
we'll do for calcium on the boat.
Yeah.
Every time you guys eat fish, you give me the bones.
I hate step one.
Okay.
And I'll with a rock or something,
yeah.
grind it down to a powder
Yeah.
that you can put on the next fish you eat.
Yeah.
Bone
okay.
powder and fish.
Like a bone paste almost.
Yeah,
As well, with a bit
that's-
of water that we've collected from our tub.
Yeah, exactly. We
Make a
take the
little bone paste.
desalinated.
And then we're eating bones.
Here's what's for dinner when the fish aren't coming
Fish
in.
and bone
No,
paste.
well, sometimes you can't get the fish.
No,
so it's got to be
it's bone paste.
It's a blend of desalinated water and rainwater with a sprinkling of bone.
We still haven't quite figured out how to do desalination.
It's salty bone.
Salty bone juice.
I
Bon
love
app-
sucking down salty bones.
bon
Because
appetit.
apparently life on land is hell. This is good. This is worth it.
We can talk though.
That's true.
You can talk to your husband, then you can go.
We can lament how bad
This
this
is
is.
yuck.
Jackson,
Yeah.
you needed a mortar and pestle because these bones are not crushed enough.
Because how
It's good
far
for calcium. Eat up.
how far into the shallows and how quick are these quiet monsters?
They are very quick
Yeah.
and they just walk in the ocean.
Okay.
But so like they walk
Yeah.
in once they're submerged and they can't swim. And they do panic and die, which is weird because they rode an asteroid from space.
Yeah.
So they could raw dog space, but
Yeah.
can't survive in the sea.
They,
Okay.
they don't need to breathe, but water gets into their not lungs.
Yeah, into their holes. What
That-
about on the boat?
Uh-huh.
We
But
try.
they can climb onto boats if you're not careful. But if
Okay.
we're deep enough, it won't matter. They don't like jump.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
like well, they can jump, but like not in the sea. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure in the second one they
can't,
jump off like
a
they jump
dolphin.
off,
They can't like
No.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they will like if the boat's above them and they can reach it, they'll climb up, or like they'll jump from a dock onto the boat.
like a sandbank.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
Could we bring like a like if we got a bigger boat, like enough animals to breed for meat and milk?
You want to do
like
Noah's Ark,
Yeah.
So we get so somehow we got access to let's call it a cruise liner.
Okay.
Huge.
the Titanic.
Okay.
That's underwater.
So,
Fuck! When? Since when?
Like the early 1900s.
Oh my
I
god!
know,
But that
dude.
boat could never sink.
I know.
I
Guess
know.
what?
What?
I know.
You'll never believe this.
I've.
Iceberg. It hit one, sunk.
But it was not sinkable.
I know, dude. I know. That's what they said.
They said it
We
was.
should.
Tell someone.
Yeah.
The people know.
Oh, they know.
People are aware. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
no!
There's a magical movie we get to show you soon.
I
Oh my
like this
God.
character of guy for whom the Titanic he missed.
Yeah. There's a bit of history, just like, what?
What? How did I not hear about this?
But he knew about the
He
Titanic.
knew the Titanic existed.
Existed.
He stopped reading. He was reading an article
Oh,
on the
yeah, cool
Titanic. Whatever.
Titanic gonna go to somewhere from the UK
Yeah,
to New
huge
York.
boat,
Oh,
unsinkable.
Yeah,
You see the, but then, and you're like, I don't care.
Yeah,
But then it was probably
I
right
finished
early,
reading.
maybe.
Yeah, what could happen to a boat that's interesting?
I hope we beat the Russians to the moon.
Guy who only reads half an article every
did.
time.
We
Yeah,
did.
we did. Yeah, dude.
Does the president love it?
I reckon.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to the president at the time?
Which president?
Kennedy, JFK, current president JFK.
So he didn't see the end of this. He might have
Guy who
he-
thinks JFK is the president in 2024.
So, firstly,
Can he do
max 8 years.
President for life, JFK.
I saw a video where people were asked who they'd want the VP for Trump to be,
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh, it's going to be JFK because he's not actually dead."
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
JFK Jr.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
And they were all waiting for him because they were going to make an announcement, and then it just didn't happen.
Oh, that's a QAnon thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Sure
JFK
is.
Jr. was the real. It was JFK
Sure is.
Senior.
Yeah. But the real QAnon, the real Q was JFK Senior, and JFK Jr. was going to come back.
No,
from the
I'd
dead.
heard that JFK Jr.
Yeah.
was the JFK that got shot in the head, but he'd been in hiding the whole time because he didn't really get shot in the head.
So JFK Jr., the one that got down in the helicopter,
Yeah.
with the helicopter,
Yeah.
like in the 90s.
Yeah, that he was JFK.
He got.
He was motorcade JFK.
Yeah.
And then JFK Senior was on the helicopter, or no one was on the helicopter.
I don't think no one was on the helicopter.
But so Junior, who was like, how old would he have been?
Yeah.
Like what? Toddler age?
What I've heard, people believing that JFK,
Why
motorcade
was his
JFK,
mom
was
kissing him or
JFK.
whatever?
I don't know, dude. Don't ask me to look for logic here.
Was
So
Jackie O his mom, or was he a kid from a different situation?
JFK.
I'm
Senior.
afraid, gentlemen, I am out of answers.
Is there a storm coming or something?
JFK Senior.
Is that the slogan
He's
for
like,
QAnon?
I think so.
I feel I'm about to I've got to have a bad day in Dallas.
Yeah.
He's like, get my baby boy, dress him up like me.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I went to explain it. I don't know why I dived in. I don't have the answers.
When was Junior born?
He was born in
Yeah.
1960.
Okay, when did JFK have a horrible day in Dallas?
Okay.
63?
Yeah, I think
Was,
so.
yes, it was. It was 63.
Okay,
Because I always
so-
get 63 and 69 confused,
Yeah.
but 69 is when we landed on the
Yeah.
moon.
Yeah, right. So a 3-year-old, he's
Yeah.
like, okay, baby, for the good of the country, I'm gonna put you in my JFK suit,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna try and look like a man.
You're gonna
and
be
then
like the
you're
bad
gonna-
guy in Boss Baby 2. It's gonna be a baby's head
Yep.
on a man's body.
Yeah, and no one, even though we've got a couple of different films
Yeah.
that show this, everyone's like, that is the face and head of a man and not a baby,
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
That's
And
that's
then-
what they believe.
In a helicopter crash. No one was there
Yeah.
because somehow JFK Senior had taken some young juice,
I guess he'd taken some youngening
and
pills.
then he took some youngening pills.
Yeah.
Was in media, I guess people saw him, whatever, like photos.
Yeah.
And like, damn, look at JFK Jr. That's a young man, aging appropriately if he was born in 1960.
yeah.
Helicopter crash happened.
So it was a light plane crash.
A light plane.
Yeah.
And
light- yep.
JFK Jr. was the pilot, and I've just seen of like possible contributing factors, and there's so many.
Yeah.
JFK Jr. should not have been flying that plane. They're like, oh yeah, it was bad haze and visibility. He'd had his pilot's license for less than a year. He hadn't
So
trained
he's like
properly.
peas, I guess.
yeah,
He hadn't trained
I hadn't
properly.
trained, all right.
He had psychological stress.
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, there was
It's tough
five.
being a JFK.
There was five. There was 5 minutes where it seemed in the logbook that he was very distracted because
Hang on, he's got to do this Sudoku. Yeah, hang on, yeah.
because
What year was it?
1999.
Yeah.
All right. He's excited for the millennium.
Yeah, exactly.
The Millennium?
He was too excited for the millennium that was coming. Yeah.
There, there was bad weather.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was meant to fly during the day, but the flight was late and departed at night.
So
Yeah.
the flight was late, but he's the pilot.
No. So he was meant to leave earlier in the day, and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
his
but his
sister-in-law finished work late, so he was just like, "Oh, we'll wait for him." There was no flight plan.
Yeah.
He's just going up taking a
It's
free.
just- it's just raw dogging.
Figure it
Raw
out.
dog in the air. All
I'll
right.
improvise.
Okay.
He flew over featureless open water.
Yeah. Could
And
be
he had,
anything.
he had a fractured left angle and was maybe using the
Wait,
incorrect
angle.
Fractured left angle.
left ankle.
Okay, left ankle. Wait. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how the
I don't know how planes
I don't know how
work.
planes work.
Yeah.
Do you use your feet?
He walked with a limp on the day of his accident,
Well, yeah, because he had
Had
a
a fractured left angle, dude.
which he got from a paragliding accident, which is funny.
Maybe
He wanted to die real bad.
Dude, don't get in the air if
Yeah.
you're that bad.
And
like
then
a that
also-
doesn't even have a motor.
Also, on top of all of that, it looked like the plane was tuned to incorrect radio frequencies.
when he was like,
Listening
help.
to like, I don't know, Gold 109, you know, listening to like, hits from the 70s.
Yeah, that's
this
so-
rules.
Well, yeah, because the fight.
I wish my ankle wasn't so swollen.
Well, because the reason that they know he was distracted,
Yeah.
Can't
is
see anything in this featureless ocean.
Yeah, I wish I had a feature to orient myself with.
is because the local flight tower or whatever
Yeah.
got a detection that he was flying in the way of an American Airlines flight. And they tried to get him to move and just didn't respond.
Imagine flying a lighter than aircraft and getting hit by a. Like, that would be.
A 747.
Especially. Well, I can't
Well,
even
actually,
imagine.
Gnat. You just like, okay, so blue, does that mean ocean or
Yeah.
sky?
Am I upside down or the right way up? That's crazy. I think as well, if you got hit by like a 747,
Yes.
like you got to be like, what are the odds? Like, there's so much air.
So much space in the sky.
Yeah, like how are you going to get hit head on by another plane?
All right, so I guess, so no one went in that plane.
Yeah.
That
was just like a
disappeared. That was one of those
lie,
things.
maybe?
Or then
I don't know.
he landed it on an island, maybe, so he could do his secret taking down of the deep state.
Yeah.
And then in the year of our Lord, 2022? 2020?
I think so,
23?
something like that,
25?
yeah.
I don't know. They're going to be like, yes,
Here he is.
because JFK Jr. was shot in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
The senior, and when was senior born?
Oh,
He
When
would
was
have been born.
JFK?
like 19.
It would have been the 30s, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would make him old
wait.
as shit?
No, he was 40 when he was killed, I think.
Yeah, so it would have been. Yeah, it'll make him decrepit. But he's going to fix the country.
And he was going to fix the country.
Yeah. Who's
A guy who has been in hiding?
I suppose.
But isn't there also a thing of like he did get shot in the head, but they saved his brain and then they put his brain in someone else?
How? The bullet went into the brain.
He was born in 1917. He would be over 100 years old.
What's that? Speaking of plane
A
crash.
78-year-old man is not good for the country of
JFK
America.
Jr.'s
Yeah.
cousin after the crash had this awesome quote. He'll find a way to get out. He possesses the will to survive. Enough will for all three of them. And then officials were like, we're not optimistic.
Speaking of awesome conspiracies about plane crashes,
Yeah.
who's that? I think they're a singer, and in interviews they keep talking about how they survived a plane crash. But every journalist that's investigated the plane crash has discovered that there was no such crash. But she brings it up in. I wish I could remember the name of her. She brings it up in every interview. She's like, I was in the middle of a tour, I think, and we crashed somewhere in like Las Vegas, maybe. But it seems like it never
It
happened.
was Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul, that's right.
She danced with a cat.
Yeah.
She's like, I was in a plane crash that nobody can find any evidence of.
Yeah.
And it keeps on changing the story. And they're like, why did she invent a plane crash?
She claims she survived a plane crash in Iowa in 1992, and everyone's like, And the plane crashed into a cornfield, and
Yeah.
they're like, "There's no evidence of this plane crash."
It didn't happen. Why? But I think it's also like her tour was doing really badly, maybe, and she pulled out halfway through, and they're like, was this her attempt to explain why she stopped doing the tour?
There was that crash.
She's like, I
Sorry.
crashed. She was like, how am I going to get out of this tour and save face? Crashed a plane into a cornfield.
Okay.
The
All
end.
right. Well, speaking of planes, then we've explored a little bit of the ocean. On a
Yeah.
boat. What about planes? Could we?
They
can't-
need to
can't fly.
land, and they're very loud.
Yeah.
When they take off and
When they
land, but
take
in
off
the
and
sky, we're good.
And
Yeah.
what will happen when we run out of? So how like when planes
Yeah.
have layovers and whatever? Like,
Yeah.
what are they doing to the
Well, yeah,
plane?
they're refueling.
Doing
granted.
something.
What if we got What if we got a light plane?
Yeah.
And then we like flew it to a little island somewhere.
Okay. We could live an island life.
Yeah.
I think that would
'Cause
be...
I think island life might be a little easier than boat life.
Yeah. Well, island life's just like boat life, plus.
Yeah.
It's like boat life, but you can walk around a little bit.
Sand, not getting seasick.
Yeah, exactly. You can find water if there's a river.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering, what are the noises that the human body makes? The overall noises.
Okay, so there's like digestive noises. There's anything from like burping.
Yeah.
There's the like regular digestion. If you're like hungry, like blah, 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 and farting.
Farting,
So
but
that's
also
the digestive system. Then you've
yeah.
got
mouth noises.
Snoring,
Snoring,
like I just did
sneezing.
then.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Sniffing.
Night terrors.
Night terrors.
Oh,
Screaming.
oh my God, the monsters are coming! Well, that would be a scary night terror because you'd wake up and be like, oh, it was just a dream. But then that monster would be over you because you scream.
Straining if you're taking like a real impacted shit.
Yes, that's true.
Pissing.
Kissing
too loud?
stones.
We're just pissing too loud.
Pissing too loud.
Yeah.
Pissing in the toilet, but actually hitting the water first.
Yeah.
That's a loud
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like a lot of things you need to just take into
Stubbing
account.
your toe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Shitting into
Shitting,
water,
yeah.
that's loud.
Most things into water.
Yeah.
Dive bombing, doing like a cannonball into water.
Yelling.
Belly flops.
Yeah, belly flops.
Talking.
Yeah.
Talk. Yelling
Singing.
like, "Hey, mom, look at me," and then
Yeah.
belly flopping.
Yeah.
Check this out. Check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not good.
Well,
not
in the
good, not
first,
good.
there's, you
Lot
gotta
of
be
stuff,
careful.
lot of stuff.
And
Gotta be
also, like,
careful.
incidental noises that aren't necessarily your fault. For example, a kid's toy having batteries
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because that results in the death of a child very quickly in the first one.
You don't want a
That'd do
kid's
it,
toy
that'd
at
do
all.
it.
I got very distracted by the polar Abdul.
Yeah.
Her quotes are awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be.
Um,
It's like, especially if people start, more and more picking
Being
up
like,
on.
wait a
I mean,
second.
what
I don't
do
think
you-
this happened.
Well,
Paul.
it starts with her claiming she's had 15 spinal surgeries.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
surgeries.
There's no record
That's
of it.
loud.
Yeah.
That's loud.
Yeah.
15 spinal surgeries. That'll alert the creatures. Yeah.
I was on my first world tour, and I was at the height of outselling a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Then she describes a plane crash and how she's knocked out. People say, I'm making this up. You don't know what these young reporters don't realize is that while I was on tour, there was no computer, there was no paparazzi. It was tabloid reporting.
Yeah.
It's not documented. And because I was able to have people sign NDAs, I didn't want to know that I might perhaps be damaged goods.
Okay, so the NDA on the plane crash.
Yeah, but then I think it's like you actually legally can't hide something like that from.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh man,
Yeah.
I just crashed my car. Everyone has to sign. We're not calling the cops.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah,
and
and it's
you're
all-
all signing
Everyone signed
NDAs.
this.
And
I
I'm
know,
pretty sure-
I know I drove it through your house.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta sign this
You
NDA.
cannot tell anyone this happened.
Anyway, I'm going to go into that very in high detail after this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
a good
exciting.
rabbit hole. It's a good rabbit hole.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to think here. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that your body makes, but then it's like the things that you have to do. What do you have to do? So you have to
Eat,
drink,
sleep,
Yeah.
shit,
eat.
repeat.
Yes,
Yeah, brother.
damn right.
More power to you. Yeah.
So you have to drink, which you can drink quietly.
This is how I drink quietly in the Quiet Place Apocalypse.
You're fucked the
Yeah,
moment
you are.
drinking
No,
comes
but I
in.
figured out a way around it.
Okay.
We come across a stream. It's got to be deep enough I can get my whole head in. I dunk myself up to my neck.
Yeah.
And I said,
Basically start swallowing water.
No.
funny.
Because
I'm like that. You'll see just my ass bent over, and then I just drown, and you just see my body fall in afterward.
I think he's leaning. I think there's a lean going. Is he gonna go like ass over head into the? There he goes. Off he goes. Oh, he's gone down.
He's going down the rapids.
He's
face
yelling.
first.
He's yelling.
Whoa! I'm drowning! I'm drowning!
More so.
It's like, you just shut the fuck up. Yeah, got it. Yeah, there you go.
You probably would assume there's more people around, so we're probably safe.
Yeah. Have you like you stood like under a waterfall, opened your mouth,
Drown like a
also-
turkey would.
Yeah.
You know that thing where turkeys drown when it rains?
Waterboard yourself?
Because turkeys, I don't know if it's true, but it's the thing where it's like when it rains, turkeys look up at the rain and open their mouths and it drowns them. That's a bit of, I guess you might call it folk wisdom that I've never questioned until now.
Yeah.
But that's insane.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you said, like pigs can't look up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure pigs can look up. Famous.
Apparently, it's a myth. It's been a big day on Snopes for me today. The myth that turkeys will drown if they look up during a rainstorm is false, though they do sometimes look up due to a genetic condition.
They might get rain in their eye
Yeah.
sometimes.
Alright, so water.
Yeah.
So say we can lap it up from a stream or like water.
You make your noise after you swallow as well. So
yeah,
even if you would be like, I've figured this out. You've nailed this stream drinking, and then you like with
Pull my head out of the water.
shit-eating grin go, and then.
Well, I think also it wouldn't even be that nice a noise because I would be drowning. Because I put both my nose and mouth. It's
not
funny
how
to
you
imagine
should
as well,
drink, dude.
instead of whole head, just face.
How do you drink in a way that if you, like, if I gave you a can of drink,
Yeah.
and then blocked your nose, you should be able to drink that without drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you should. Yeah.
But can you, if you dunk your whole head, if you're underwater,
Yes.
can you drink?
Yes.
If you're underwater, can you and you got to say like a hot dog, and you take a bite out of it? Could you eat like?
Could I or could anyone?
Could you chew it enough to swallow that? Like underwater.
I think that would be a good-
underwater. Can you eat a hot dog?
Yes. Your mouth would fill with water, though.
Well, that's why
Yes.
drinking is hard because my mouth fills with water.
Yes.
And because I'm not breathing at the same time.
You can fill your mouth with water and swallow.
Yes.
Because your mouth there is a capacity to your mouth with the water.
But if my mouth is if there's only water
oh,
around
yeah.
me,
Water.
Okay, you're underwater, you do this.
yeah,
Open your mouth and then close your mouth. You've got lips.
Yeah.
So that's swallow.
Yeah.
Your mouth has no water in it.
yes.
When you're underwater, you don't just have a mouth permanently full of water.
it just feels like if I start to drink, I'll drown.
I for you, yes. Yes.
Okay,
Correct.
Well-
But I don't know if you can I do wonder what it would be like to eat a hot dog underwater.
Well, you probably could.
Eating underwater would be crazy.
You would have to. Well, I guess not
Hot dog
necessarily.
gets soft.
Would you?
Mustard everywhere. Being so diluted.
The first underwater, you go down, put dog in bun, mustard on top. The mustard just
And then
floats.
just,
forward.
I like the idea of making it flawlessly and then just jumping in.
Yeah.
Ooh, underwater snack. And then just seeing like,
I think this would feel crazier, and this is stupid that it would feel crazier. Put the hot dog in your mouth, go underwater, and then swallow, because it's like the hot dog
Yeah.
is like in a submarine. It's never touching the water,
Even-
but it's in your mouth. You
well,
know?
yeah, see in that scenario how your mouth isn't full of water.
But I think the moment I open my mouth,
Water will go.
I would
gush in.
drown.
Yeah, he
I don't
will.
think.
Like humanity
you-
might not. He would.
If you,
Yes.
now I'm worried I'm misremembering.
Try it. Block
go.
your nose and drink your Coke.
My Coke's done. Go get me another Coke.
I can't be bothered.
Is it all
no, I know.
found that the quiet place
Yeah.
creatures hate? Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
My next thought was like hiding in a herd of cows.
Oh yeah.
They'll
I
just
was-
kill the cows.
Yeah, because I was thinking I got a great source of
Beef.
Drink.
Yeah, milk.
Milk.
Which
Nice.
is also like full of protein and
Yeah.
calcium for my bones.
It
Yeah.
makes a baby cow strong.
So make me even stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get milk belly and you'll be farty.
Oh, very
true,
funny.
gassy.
But then I'd be
Dangerous.
dangerous. But then the cows are also gassy. But then I guess if they are going to go after everything, they're
Yeah.
gonna
What
go
are they
after cows.
eating in a quiet place? I can't remember.
Well, you probably just like it'd be cans and stuff.
Opening a can? That's loud as hell.
None of you.
They're not in their waterfall. I almost
Yeah.
said waterfall cafe. Waterfall
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But then, yeah, sure, yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
have a lot of. Okay, so how boat is
biscuits.
biscuits are so loud.
I mean, also, you just need to pick a place where
Yeah.
there's not, because it happens in
Alright.
a quiet place too, where there's like this little base thing.
Yeah.
And they're all just living normal on there because
It's quiet.
it can't get there.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not quiet. It's just
the
surrounded
aliens
by
can't.
water.
Yeah.
All right,
Because there's
so-
also not that many of the aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we're in Melbourne. I don't know where a castle and a moat is.
Yes.
I don't know how to dig through pavement quietly to make a moat. Nor do I know how to flood my house so that there's a moat happening or that they can't escape.
Phillip Island is an island.
Hey.
And it's got one bridge in or out.
Yeah, we could go there.
I don't know how to destroy a bridge.
True.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
we could always, put a bunch of cars on the bridge to Phillip Island.
yeah, okay.
And then, honk them.
Oh,
And hopefully be quiet enough that we run away.
yeah.
And, we can just set up some car alarms.
Yeah, okay.
And then
So the
hopefully
aliens
the
come
aliens
to
will
the
then
car
destroy
alarms.
the cars, and hopefully that's enough to destroy the bridge in their rampage and fury.
Well, if cars blow up like they do in GTA 5,
Which
then
they
yeah.
often do, I can only assume.
But
and
I
think.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
So Quiet Place happens, and we have enough time to get. Because again, we are not near a beach.
no,
No.
we're not near. We're not close enough to water. But say, I think.
And how
okay.
how
think a
deep is
creek-
the water? Because can I go to a pool?
No. They're big, remember.
The bath.
They're big. Like, it's not the signs aliens. They're not allergic to water.
That's funny. Getting that confused. Rushing upstairs, getting in the shower.
Oh,
good.
thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd feel so betrayed as you died.
I know.
Yeah.
The one
'Cause
thing
is
that's
there
meant to
anything in my
protect me.
own house that I can do to set it off so I can be like, oh, that's the sound of nature.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got cats. They'll meow.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
they're
gone.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's go through what were we saying? Eat shit, drink, repeat.
Yeah, so drinking, I guess you can go and have to a stream of
Yeah.
water, and they're not going to attack a river.
No.
Now, eating, that's going to be our biggest downfall.
Well, I think you're right. Mashed potato is the quietest food.
How are you going to cook mashed potato?
How am I
Well,
acquiring
digging up a potato isn't loud.
Yeah, but I got to grow potato.
Yeah. But say you can go to a potato farm.
Yeah.
Say we're on the boat farm or whatever.
Yeah.
You make a farm on a boat or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got some potato seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm imagining that we're not on the
Oh,
boat,
not on the
right?
boat,
Just
all
I'm
right.
just trying to do we're struggling to survive.
Yep.
We find a potato farm.
Yep.
You can dig up potatoes quietly.
Yeah.
Now you got the potatoes. You can chop a potato quietly too. Yeah. You could probably boil a potato quietly.
Water boiling is probably the loudest of those
Yeah.
activities, but it's not crazy.
Depends what.
Don't boil a kettle.
I'll just wait. I'm just ready before it goes off.
What are you doing to make the heat source? Because if you're doing say like a gas stove, it's always like tick, tick,
Yeah. Oh, that's
bad.
true.
But I don't know again, or if it's you'd have to have a canister, right?
Yeah.
Like a gas canister that you can then turn on to then hopefully go into
Yeah.
something that has.
Well, it's
that
kind of
can
tricky
light.
to know exactly how loud, because a lot of these activities you might be able to get away with. Because, for example, in a quiet place, them walking on a sand trail is quiet enough not to
Okay.
alert. the
Okay.
thing. But regular footsteps are too loud.
What if we were at the beach?
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay. What about we just go to the beach?
Uh-huh.
Don't have to go in the ocean.
Yeah.
We just go in the beach. Right, crashing of the waves. That's going to be cover for a lot
That's
of things.
true. That will yeah.
There's sand there which we can walk on.
Yeah.
If we need to yell at our existence like the ostriches of old, bury our head in the sand and have a scream.
Smart.
Just because I think that would help us.
And
help
if
our
the
psyche.
aliens are coming, we just got to run into the sea.
yeah, when we're splashing.
But they can't get in the sea.
Yeah, but they can get in the sea.
I thought they could not
They
get
can
in the
get
sea.
into the sea until it gets enough that it will be over their head, and then they drown.
Okay, well, do you reckon you swim faster than the alien? Okay, never mind.
Because they're running.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's kind of like you faster than a hippo.
No.
Yeah,
Absolutely
and
not.
like a hippo, they tend to because the reason they're so fast is they kind of run on the ground, like the riverbed, right?
In the riverbed, yeah, they do. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Same
Never
kind
mind.
of concept, right? Their legs that we
And we can, on the beach as well, you eat as many crabs as you like.
Exactly.
There's-
I feel because you got to be constantly vigilant, and then maybe have them in your rock pile.
Yeah.
And then just if you can you see them easily enough that you can just there they are.
Yeah.
Grab a rock, throw it in the ocean, make a splash. They run
Okay.
towards that. They see it's water. Maybe that was, I don't know, a seagull dropping a crab.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
Never,
Oh,
mind.
never mind.
And then they shove off, and they're phew.
If they think that there's living beings, will they search for them? Do you know?
Well, they apparently they do not kill for food. They're just killing
Okay.
for
The fun of the
Well, they're
game.
killing because they hate the sound. They
Yeah,
prefer the
yeah.
quieter space. It must
Okay.
be so loud underwater.
Yeah,
That's really
true.
why it kills them. It doesn't drown them. It's just loud.
It's just
Is
too
it loud
noisy.
underwater? Why do you think it's loud underwater?
Water is an amplifier.
Yeah. Whales?
Yeah.
Isn't? Yeah.
Whales allowed?
So if they go underwater and we're splashing up top, they're like, it's so loud.
Yeah.
What if we went the opposite way?
Okay, go
What if we just go so loud?
So loud they don't even want to be near
They
us.
hate it.
We just walk around with air horns. Bah, bah, bah,
Yeah,
bah.
constantly.
Yeah.
What if we do that?
Well,
Well, want them to death.
That probably will work because a hearing aid amplified by a speaker PA
Yeah.
Hated it.
killed the first one.
Oh, that's true.
So just maybe
Did it
playing
kill
it.
it, or did
No,
they
it just
open it up
opened it
and
up
then
and then
they
they
got
shot it
pissed?
with.
Punch him in the face.
No,
But
yeah. Well, I
no.
mean, you can try.
You can try that, but I'd go for the ear hole.
Yeah, and it was a gun, a shotgun.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, no, it doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
But it has been shown in the series if the loud sound is loud enough,
Yeah.
and piercing enough, it apparently incapacitates them forever. So they're just like
Oh.
done.
Dog whistles?
Yeah, I was gonna say dog whistles.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What? Yeah,
What's
is it
the
a
loudest
frequency
thing you can think of?
Everyone on Earth just needs to turn on, like, plug all the speakers in and synchronize up with this one loud noise.
Yeah.
Or maybe an episode of Plumbing the Death Star.
Yeah,
That's true.
What if-
It's very
They
embarrassing.
leave. They get back on the asteroid and fly away.
We're walking around playing Plumbing the Death Star as loud as we can. We meet
Yeah.
other survivors. They're like, what is that? We're like, podcast music.
The world agreed that it was the most annoying and shrill sound.
So we
It's like,
picked
yeah,
that
pick
to
that.
scare them away.
Yeah,
You didn't pick anything else?
Well, we didn't actually pick. We were
just,
told.
we're just
The
putting on
government
whatever.
called us and they said, "Hey, this is the first and only time your podcast has ever been good or useful."
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, right, Mr. President of Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
fair
President
enough.
of Earth, JFK Jr. back from the dead.
From the
His
dead.
plane just
No,
got lost.
yeah,
But JFK
no,
Senior,
who was
who
pretending
was
to
pretending
be
to
pretending
be
to be
Junior.
JFK Jr. never existed.
Because you killed your own baby with a gun on Dallas.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
sold
yeah,
out
yeah.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah.
He was an innocent man.
Yeah.
Or a baby killer.
Who's who killed Lincoln?
Who killed Lincoln? Oh, it was not Lee Harvey Oswald.
No.
No,
It.
the actor,
Who killed Lincoln? John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
Got him in the theater, dude.
Yeah.
Funny. Funny move.
John Wilkes Booth got him in the theater. Sounds like a Cluedo guess.
Yeah. Got him in the theater while his brother was performing?
Yeah.
Or was I thought he was the performer?
It's like killing
his
Chris
brother was-
Hemsworth while another Hemsworth's in a movie he's watching.
No,
if Chris Hemsworth
wait.
was the president.
No, it was Booth's brother.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
It would
That's
be
like
like
Chris Hemsworth killing Biden. Hold on. While he's watching
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. And Chris Hemsworth kills
Vini
Biden.
Vidi Vici or whatever he said.
Venom Vinny Mitchie.
What did he say?
Veni Vidi Vici?
Did he say?
Death to tyrants, I think.
Yeah.
But in Latin. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, no. What I said was came so they came
I saw, I conquered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is still a good one to say. Yeah, Sic Semper Tyrannis is what he
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
And everyone said what?
Yeah,
Bang.
Bang. I can't explain it. I have
Yeah.
places to be.
Well, I think he went bang, 6.
Semper Tyrannis.
Okay.
Really? You reckon he said it afterward?
Yeah, because he went bang. Then,
Death to
then didn't he jump off the balcony to say like 6? Well, they just like broke
his legs?
broke his like ankle or broke something. Was like she.
I think
And
that
then
might
ran?
be a plumbing the Death Star bit.
Are you sure? I thought he because
I believe there's
I thought he jumped and then he was trying to make a cool like political statement and then everyone was just like, I think you injured yourself.
I hope
and
so,
then he
but I
ran
really...
away and the people that caught him and the guy that caught him eunuched himself.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, the guy that caught him definitely went
Like, wait,
bananas.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
love that
lost his
guy.
mind.
He's woof.
Yeah.
I'm
And
pretty
they were like,
sure-
"Hey, catch him and arrest him." And then he was
I
like,
got
"He
it.
killed the president,
Yeah.
so I'm going to kill him."
Yes. Yeah.
He did that, and then afterwards operated on himself to get out. Maybe kidney stones.
Yes.
But he did it by
Yes.
like cutting his gooch, holding his genitals, and doing a squat.
Did jumping up and down.
Yeah, which is awesome.
That's
Yeah.
really
like
cool.
that other guy.
Like that other guy did the same thing. I worry for us here. I fear Plumbing the Death Star bits have bled their way into our memory as real events.
The assassination
Because
of Lincoln.
I believe what you're getting confused with is a Plumbing the Death Star episode. Cannot recall what it was on, where Joel Dusha was it must have been the Animorph episode. Dusha animorphed himself to be Abraham Lincoln, and then we said there were 2 Lincolns. Once again, I must ask what's the bit, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
he
I hope
jumped
that's
off
true.
the stage and it wasn't like that high of a jump.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
high enough that he did injure himself.
Yeah, okay.
Like into something, so he's cool, like, yelled to.
So, yeah, it kind of lost
tyranny.
some of
Everyone
its
was like,
emphasis.
"Huh?" Also, I think because it was like a gunshot just went off.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what the hell, and
Panicking.
run around.
They didn't really hear him.
And then everyone was like, what?
What are you saying, bro?
I think his brother also then went off and did something like, a performance. Was it against what his brother did?
I don't know. I just
Okay, so he said
yeah.
he jumped from the president's box to the stage
Oh my God, you're right.
where he raised a knife and he shouted "Sic Semper Tyrannis,"
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
it doesn't mean death to tyrants, thus always to tyrants.
I see.
Which
Yeah.
apparently Brutus said at Caesar's assassination, which is also the state motto of Virginia.
Okay. Well, that
They
makes
change
sense.
it after or like adopt it because.
I don't know.
Okay.
According to some accounts, Booth added, "I have done it. The South is avenged." Some witnesses reported that
Assuming there'll
Booth.
be some Confederate sentiment
Okay,
here.
yeah.
So because
Yeah.
he did it because
yeah,
after
yeah.
the speech where Lincoln was like, "Hey, slavery is
Slavery?
abolished,"
Yeah, no more of that.
and I was like,
Stay
"Actually, that's probably a good
strong.
idea."
Yeah.
And Booth's like, "That's the last goddamn speech he's ever going to make," which was true.
Yeah.
But yeah, some witnesses report that Bruce,
That Bruce.
that Booth fractured or otherwise injured his leg when his spur snagged a decorative U.S. Treasury Guard flag whilst leaving to the stage.
That's so funny. Because it's not even like he fell. It's like when he was jumping, he tripped.
He got his leg.
tripped.
He got his foot caught in a goddamn flag.
And he tripped. It's not even. He tripped so badly he hurt himself. Like
not
he
even,
damaged.
not even hurt. Fractured.
Oh my God!
Fractured
that's
his
so,
left ankle.
Oh my God!
Luke's actually secretly JFK Jr.
Whoa! Okay. But other witnesses are like, no, he hurried off the stage in a way that it was very unlikely that his leg was broken.
Well, that's adrenaline.
Yeah.
But a historian contends that Booth was injured later that night during his flight to escape when his horse tripped and fell on him, calling Booth's claim to the contrary. Calling Booth's claim to the contrary as an exaggeration to portray his own actions as heroic.
Do you think saying six?
Okay, so he lied about that. So he was like, I didn't trip over. I was actually cool.
Yeah.
My horse did it.
My horse fell on me, dude. That's just as embarrassing, idiot.
No, the horse fall. I think he claimed he got injured when he jumped after killing him. Like, I think he claimed that he hurt himself landing on the stage.
Yeah, okay.
But people are like, no, I think you
It was
rode
when
your
your
horse
horse
fell on you.
Because he was like, it's more embarrassing if my horse fell on me.
What's I've been thinking about saying Sic Semper Tyrannis before you kill Lincoln versus after.
Well, you say it before, you get Lincoln to be like, what?
Yeah, but
That's
I feel
enough
like
time for
Sic Semper
Lincoln to
Tyrannis,
move.
He's saying, "Thus always to tyrants." It's like a badass line.
You
Yeah,
gotta
but-
If you
shoot.
say it, but
Yeah.
if you say it beforehand,
Yeah.
it's a bit. It's like you've been thinking about it the whole way up there.
You say it beforehand, yeah.
No, you say it after. It doesn't make sense before. Thus always to
Yeah,
tyrants.
because you're saying "thus always to tyrants."
this always
Yes.
this happens to tyrants.
This happens to tyrants,
Yeah.
and then he gets shot. That makes sense.
Imagine, right, you say, thus always to tyrants, and then you miss.
Well, yes, obviously.
Okay.
The
Thus always to
margin
tyrants,
for error-
they-
Yeah.
They live.
This
Yeah.
way, you're at least, you can guarantee.
Yeah, but imagine. I think it's more embarrassing.
Also, he jumped onto the stage to say he didn't say it to Lincoln. He announced it to the
But
crowd.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That makes it. It's like he shoots Lincoln.
Yeah.
Falls off the stage.
Falls onto the
Falls
stage.
off the stage. Clambers up. That's always the tyrants, and everyone's like, "What?" And
He
then he's out of
jumped.
there.
He went to.
I think he should have done it beforehand.
But then you got to
No,
give
you're
Lincoln
an
enough
idiot.
time
You-
to turn around, or at least to kind of, I don't know, move his head slightly.
yeah.
Someone's like, what? And then he's like, oh, shit. And it's like a one bullet, like, that was the one they used?
Yeah, I
there?
think it was just a
man.
one bullet.
And he's
Yeah.
got one bullet.
I think it's
There's
worth the
one
risk.
shot.
I think it's much cooler to say it beforehand.
It sucks because it's not. It wasn't to Lincoln. It
Yeah.
was to the crowd, being like, "This is what happens, bitch."
Yeah, I suppose.
yeah.
Not because
Did
also
Brutus say it to Caesar, or did Brutus say it after Caesar died? Now I might be more on Jack's side,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's a cool line.
It is a
Thus
cool
always
line.
to tyrants.
yeah, but you
Oh.
have to have a guarantee.
Thus always. But you're not even saying it afterwards.
Well, he didn't clam, but he jumped.
Thus always to. Okay. Thus always to tyrants.
But also, you got to remember, we just think it's funny that he's hurt his leg, where
Yeah.
historians like he was probably fine.
Even. onto the stage. Thus always
Pulled
to
out his
tyrants.
knife as well, so he's waving a knife
He
around.
didn't even kill him with a knife.
Yeah. It's more like like a symbology. You know?
No, I don't think he whiffed it personally. I think if he'd said it beforehand, people would have been more on
I
his side.
think if he'd said it beforehand, he probably wouldn't have got the shot.
Well, that's the risk.
Yeah? You know, it's like if you're going to commit a crime, don't announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But he was there for the theater of it anyway, you know.
I mean, I'm also pretty sure he was also there to assassinate a president.
No, I mean the theater of the assassination, you know. He was trying to be dramatic.
Well, he was,
And it's
yes.
pretty dramatic to say it before you kill Lincoln.
Yeah. Did you know that I think it was like a day or maybe even just that day? It was like when Lincoln was like, we should probably get like a secret service
That's so funny.
and like maybe instigated it.
yeah. Oh, Lincoln, just a little
Just
too
a
late.
little bit too late.
Just a little
Just
too
bit
late.
See,
So
yeah.
Sig Semper Tyrannis
Yeah.
is attributed to being uttered by Brutus after he assassinated
Brutus
Julius
whiffed it
Caesar.
too.
But
So what? So it's like et tu Brutus gets stabbed, then Brutus is like Sig Semper
Yeah.
Tyrannis.
but then the utterance itself is recorded in no ancient sources and appears to be a modern invention.
Okay.
So we just some guy sat around and was like, "Fuck, would have been awesome if Brutus said this."
What else would it have been cool if Brutus said, dude?
Yeah.
A more
Imagine,
toxic
dude,
writer's
imagine.
room would have, we would never have got that quote. What else would he say, dude?
I don't know.
What else would be awesome?
Well, yeah, a really good. What if he had said?
Like, you know, take that Caesar.
Yeah.
Or like, this is what you
More like,
get.
yeah.
Or like,
Manducare me umano.
yeah, that.
What does that mean?
Eat my anus.
Do you think that John Wilkes Booth would have taken that?
Oh,
Eat
yeah.
my anus, the North.
Yeah.
It could have done. Okay, so would
okay.
do you reckon we would survive in a quiet place?
Care stercor.
Yeah,
that mean?
eat shit.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm just trying to
nice.
think of cool things to say.
Yeah, look.
Eat shit.
6-7 Tyrannus.
Wouldn't it be like
you get across
he
your
ate shit though?
yeah,
Compared to
Yeah.
Mendicare Stericor.
because he's telling him to eat shit. And
I
then
think.
he's
Let's see
killing
that
him.
again.
Manducare stercor.
Manda care sterco. Manda care sterco.
Bang.
Eat shit.
Bang.
Yeah.
What's some famous action movie?
Is it You're Fired when Arnie shoots the guy off the missile?
Oh yeah.
He says consider this a divorce when he shoots his wife in Total Recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also
Saying
says
that to Lincoln, but what? Consider this a divorce. Well, bang.
What?
See you at the party, Richter. He also says in
Yeah,
Total
okay.
Recall. Why can I only remember lines from Total Recall?
I don't know.
Yeah. What else do people say?
Like Tears in the Rain.
Yeah, but that's him dying. not
Remember
like-
when I said I wouldn't kill you? I lied.
Yeah. No, remember when I said I'd kill you last?
Oh yeah.
I lied.
I lied.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. He says that when the two clones are on top of each other. Why can I only remember one from the sixth day? What disease do we have?
Yeah.
I'll be back. That's Arnold again.
That's Arnold again.
Arnold again.
But that's also not.
That's Terminator.
Totally,
Yeah.
He's jumping.
Yeah.
In the lava pit. And be like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Would we survive? Our plan. I think if we can get to a boat.
Yeah.
I think we could survive a little.
Yeah. We could give ourselves another couple years. Two how many years? 1 year? Less than a year?
20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Unless if we can figure out desalination, maybe we got some time.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we got like a week.
Yeah.
Because the problem with desalination is I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that your method's wrong.
Yeah.
But I'd let you try, and
Yeah.
then you would start, when it wouldn't work immediately, you'd be like, And I'd be like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
You've doomed us all.
And then an anchor in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we were around, like
We're going to
you know,
use him as shark bait and then make flake.
Oh,
perfect.
yum.
You're dead.
No, I'm a little bit alive still. I'm dangling off the boat.
Oh,
Oh,
yum.
yum, dude. Shark. Flake, can you feed me some to prolong my life?
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
a
course,
minutes longer.
Dude, course.
Sig Semper
Just like-
Tyrannis, and I just cut you into the sea.
Oh, I like that you said it before. Better than after.
Oh,
Oh.
Drag me out with a hook.
Manticore.
Eat shit, then let go of me.
yeah. Manticore, Stericor.
Manticore.
God.
Then I'm
Yeah.
torn to shreds by sharks.
Yeah.
So I think if we could, figure out
Fitting end.
desalination,
Yeah.
you're right. I guess we could survive off fish and try and eat our bird friends.
Yeah.
But our problem there, of course, is always how quickly do we devolve into cannibalism? And I feel we have to team up against Jack pretty quick because he's going to turn very quick.
I think that we
yeah.
just need to we need to learn how to sail, but maybe we can figure it out. But sail to islands and shit to try and find one that the alien's not on.
Yeah, survive off coconuts.
Yes,
'Cause
Gilligan's
like-
Island style.
Because like if you're trying to hit it Gilligan's Island style
Yeah.
is better than boat style.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get to a Gilligan Island style island from Melbourne?
Well, would there be do you reckon that because the aliens are on a ship or whatever? First of all, they might only be in America. We don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just like, alright,
this is how in Australia we just kick it normal style.
Yeah, dude. I was like, we are in a boat.
Yeah.
We are like, say, you know,
you don't want to go down because Bass Strait will
as I was
fuck us
gonna say,
up.
we are in a boat. Now, there's no, maybe we've got far enough to see because the aliens are coming in or whatever. We've got far enough that we kind of don't see any like land masses or anything.
Oh, we're gonna do the JFK Jr. boat trick. Except,
Do we know not to go south?
Yeah.
And how do we know
Which
what
way
is
south when you're in the sea?
Well, I guess we'd have
there
our
is-
phone, which has a compass.
Yeah.
There might
I
be a
mean, our
compass.
phone would die eventually, pretty soon, but for at least a little bit, we'd know we're not
but-
sailing south.
Okay, so we don't go south.
Yeah.
Where do we go?
Go north. No, go around. So you go.
So okay, we got one choice. Okay, do we go east or west?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't want to go west because
Why
that's going to
not?
go into the Great Australian Bight, which
Yeah.
is also
That's bad.
bad.
I would say so. You want to go? You want
We're
to
gonna go
go?
to New Zealand.
You know what? The Solomon Islands, maybe?
Don't you want to go like?
So we're gonna go real north.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna have to go
Yeah,
the
no.
entire coast of Australia.
Just like looking from the boat, but close enough to the land. We're like, yeah, we can see the alien. That doesn't look
They're
good.
still there.
Just like follow about.
That doesn't look good. That's bad news.
I think this one alien just hates us.
I know they're meant to be fast, but he's going slow just so we can see him.
Yeah.
And they can't see, but they can hear, so we must make really bad
Must be
noises.
really loud. And then I guess we get up far enough up the coast that we're close to the Solomon Islands, or where it gets
maybe
sort of
PNG?
Southeast Asia, PNG. Yeah. But then once you leave, there will be a moment between Australia and any other landmass where we see nothing. And I don't think a compass will help us then.
No, we'd have
We'll
to
be like,
just,
don't turn around.
Or hey, have we turned around?
Maybe, because that happened. We have to sleep.
Yeah.
Boat could have been turned around in the
I
night.
love the world where we didn't take a watch or
Yeah.
anything.
No.
Well, all three of us got to sleep.
Yeah. I do not know how to navigate my star.
Why do you think? Why would we need to take watch?
What's it? Well, what? So that we don't turn around. If one of us, if one of us
Oh, I thought you meant a wristwatch.
we're dead like that. Okay, probably the Death Star does not survive. I'm
10
telling
to
you.
15 minutes. We trip over getting on the boat
You
and
gotta
all.
take watch. Yeah, I got the watch. No, I meant. Oh.
But it's not bad to have a watch, I reckon.
I guess.
Maybe we could have. I thought maybe we used the little analog things, so we could like maybe make a
Magnetic north.
compass or something.
Oh yeah.
Magnetic south. No,
Magnetic
they're
north.
both magnetic.
Get a bit of scoop bit of water. Put it in.
Magnetic North's more important than magnetic South, though.
Well, it
Is
doesn't.
South magnetic?
I
I don't know.
Because doesn't it point to north?
I don't know.
Like that.
Am I getting confused because I'm pretty sure there's a band called Magnetic South and that's like a reference because they're like it's magnetic
It's like
north?
magnetic North but South.
Is there a band called
I
Magnetic
don't
South?
know, dude.
There's Magnetic Fields. They were
No,
in
no,
69
but that is because it points to north.
This kind of argument is what kills us.
Why is Magnetic South in my head?
Well, because there is a magnetic north, so I guess you could.
It turned like if
It feels
as
logical.
above as below, there needs to be a magnetic south.
Exactly.
There is a band on Spotify called the Magnetic South who I definitely have never listened to, and no one appears to have listened to them because they got 0 listens.
Okay.
I've never seen that before.
That's
They have an
crazy.
album called Sea Level.
They are about to have at least one more listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 to
well-
15 minutes and plumbing
Yeah.
the Death Star is instantly
God.
killed. We cannot survive.
Oh, well, we had a good run.
Yeah, exactly.
did.
10, 15 minutes is more than we deserve.
Otherwise, it'll get to the point where we get thirsty the first time, and then we all consume so much seawater we die straight away.
Bloated and
Dehydrated.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. Pass me that ladle of seawater.
Yeah, I keep drinking it, but I'm never hydrated for some
don't
Which
reason.
is crazy because Jackson promised me he knows how to do desalination.
I've been lying here under the sun this
Yeah.
whole time, and all I am is cooked.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting enough sun. Strap me to the front of the boat.
That's what they say, right?
I got a real bad headache. Strap me
Yeah.
to the front of the boat and just ram me into rocks.
yeah, the sun will dry me out.
I'm going to chew on my arm.
Yeah, smart, dude. Smart move.
Good.
Well, yeah.
Hey, that's how we go, baby.
Yeah.
And on that note, I've been Jackson.
I've been Joel.
And I've also been Joe.
It's better to die heroically than live cowardly.
That's
That's
yes.
the takeaway. That's the lesson, I think,
Yeah.
of this episode. Yeah, if anything is.
Sig Semper Tyrannis.
Yep.
You
Goes
know
to it
it.
after before though.
Yeah.
Say it after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. No, I just thought I'd leave them in shot. Which is funny.
I
gotta bring Sonic the Hedgehog, yo.
Yeah. Very funny, Zammit, putting your keys somewhere you're not looking and being like, I'm putting your keys up. I know.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Sick.
I know,
Don't even
stop
worry about
talking
it,
to me.
dude. We got a podcast to do. Just fucking shut up about my keys. I'm always talking about my keys.
I was talking about my
Yeah.
Leave my keys out of it.
Where are my keys? That would be you later.
After this episode finishes.
Where'd you put my keys, dude?
Guys, I got to my car, but I can't find my keys.
Yeah, you steal my my
stole
keys?
my keys.
You
You
motherfucker.
you're trying to drive my
son of
car.
a bitch. You trying to steal my car?